Hey all, let me get this set up here. I'm snacking, I'm smelling. I'm gonna do this on the fly. I hope everyone's feeling very good, at least good, because good is ahead of the game these days. I got my pretzels. I got some of those on sale. I hardly buy those, but sometimes I really like them. I got my drink. I have, for some reason, I have Tonka Imperial, just a spritz, just the same as yesterday on my left hand. And once again, I have a couple sprays of Philosopher's Walk, which I just got in the mail from Ontario, and I'm just tickled pink about getting a new release from those ABSTRAITS all the time. And I got it on my right hand. I've worn it one full day at work. Really, I got to know it a little bit, and I wore it the night I got it on my skin. So at least two serious wears. And I want to get down my initial thoughts. And bear in mind now, initial thoughts, you got to give it, I'm doing this like really quick. So you got to take it with a grain of salt. But I think there's some things I can say. From my initial spray of this, I can't go by that, because that came blasting right out of the gate. Philosopher's Walk did. And the first two words, and you can't go by your first ever smell of it. That's what I've learned. If you're new to this game, your first impressions of a niche perfume, they're gonna change in the next 2 weeks, okay? So, but the first words out of my mouth when I sprayed this, and I'll do it again. I have it on a card too, or is that a card? But I sprayed it like this, where the first word that came into my mind was fougère, the second word was soapy. And I think they apply, especially in the opening. And this changes. It's very artistic. It's a very artistic release. I'm really happy to say I like it. The opening, I still struggle a little bit with the opening, and I'll tell you why. But it's definitely floral, and I get the violet. I get it's very aromatic and artistic is how I'll first say it. Clove heavy, lavender heavy. I think it's clove heavy, or something's throwing me off that it's making me think that it's clove heavy. Too much clove, and I think throws everybody off. I think a touch of it is a love. Lavender, juniper, I get some of that in there. Stemmy geranium, I get that. Now this has a soapy, strong detergent aspect that hangs around in the opening and a little afterwards, half hour, 45 minutes at least. Astringent comes to word, and before it finally calms down. Now I just sprayed this here, and now I'm getting it all again. But before, I had it on my hand for over an hour, and it started to calm down, sweet, quiet. It comes out loud out of the gate. Definitely a barbershop. Definitely a colorful fougère. One that a gal can easily pull off. But fougères, I mainly think of guys, in the barbershop getting a haircut. It's something. And then as it dries down all day, I get the sweetness come out in the vanilla and those aspects of it. There's a lot of notes in here. And there are the notes if you're first looking at, this is a first look for you for Philosopher's Walk. And I get star anise, even though it's not on here. And I asked that in the stream today with Eugene. He said, yeah, it could be in there. But this is a lot of listed notes. Cardamom I get, a quality. Bay rose, I'm not sure on that. But again, it's definitely floral. And then the opening with the lemon and the bergamot, big blast. The soapiness, the astringent quality, which I'm struggling a little bit in the beginning, comes from, I'm not too sure, from all these notes, because a lot of them I just really cannot speak about. But look at all that. Ace, patchouli. I wonder if this is Amalfi lemon from Italia. So one other thing I can say about this release compared to his 3 previous ones from Les ABSTRAITS, those are all beasts. I don't even know which one's the strongest, but they last forever. They last through washes. You can smell them forever. This one is not so far. It's less strong. I feel that this is a good thing. Philosopher's Walk. It has good performance, but it's not beastly and nuclear like those other 3 are. La Dullerskis, Dessandra, his one before here, strong. I'd say it's nuclear. And Belle Homme, I'd say, is the most nuclear out of all of them. That, it must be the amount of oil it has in it. It is so strong. What am I looking at? I'm looking at that candy right there in the Fahrenheit. Yep. And it has violet in it. It's listed, and I'm glad to see that. And I do get it, and I love it. A violet, a little violet accented fougere is Philosopher's Walk. Now I want to say something. I want to set something straight. In terms of the Chanel line, Les exclusives, I am mistaken, because whenever I smell Boy now, I remember I did not like it when it came out. I think something happened, or I got something mixed up. I know it's Jersey I didn't like either. I didn't like both of them, but maybe I got it mixed up. Boy is a barbershop, Les exclusive, I think leaning masculine. I'm on the record as not liking it, so that's not true. I like it. I've smelled it. The last 2 or 3 times I'm like, this is Boy? So I don't know what it was. Maybe I just got it mixed up with Jersey. It came out kind of similar in times. No, I don't. I'm on the record as disliking Boy, and that's not true. So maybe, I don't know what happened there. Maybe it's Jersey that I'm thinking of. Big lavender bomb and stuff like that. I say that because this is a floral barbershop fougere, and they're in the same wheelhouse, I think, right? I think to say that his brain and his nose is not influenced by Chanel, I mean, you can't say that. Definitely, it would be. It would be for me. So, on a very first impression, I would say definitely recommend getting a sample of this. It may not be for you. It's very aromatic, very strong in the beginning. It hits your nostrils, a blast. And like I said before, it's soapy to me. I like soapy, but then it can get really strong in the nose. So I'm still going to be wearing this, and I kind of want to wear it every day. I almost wore it today, but I was going to an errand real quick before I took a shower or whatever, so I put on another 13, so that's on the back of my neck. Excuse me. Take a drink, but it doesn't seem to last forever and for days and days on paper, on skin. So it's lighter and transparent that way, and I think that's a great thing. And it does mellow down very much as it goes through its stages and dries down, like when you're smelling it 3 hours later. And here's the perfumer, Antoine Lee. So, sorry this is so off the cuff, but I just wanted to get something on the record. This is long awaited. These colors, they're right on. The bright yellow. Neroli, I don't like neroli, so you know, I get too much of that up top, like a lot of perfumes, and you know, it's kind of like not a love for me right away. But the blue and the purple, lighter purple, darker purple, I get, and even the reddish pink tones, I definitely get that. So this is kind of really masterful artistic release. I don't think it is as mass pleasing or gonna be as mass pleasing as Bellhomme, but I think the people that love Dessandre are going to be very curious to smell this and enjoy it. This is more colorful, and yeah, indie. I would say it's more indie than Dessandre and Bellhomme. And his first one, I think, is always to be remembered because the patchouli and the rose. So that's a quick rundown on Philosopher's Walk. See, I did a short on this, and someone came out and said, "How is it?" There wasn't many comments on it. Let me just read it, go over it, and see if I missed something for you guys. He asked, "How is it?" Imran. And I replied, okay, it's very aromatic and very artistic, this one. Big clove, lavender, strong detergent vibe opening, and later settles down beautifully. Not a beast in performance like his previous three, which I found to be a pleasant change. Yeah, happy about that. Pleasant change. So, because at the end of the day, I was sniffing closer, and it was a skin scent. That's great. It's great. So, don't want something nuclear strong all the time. So, any colors match in there. So, thanks for tuning in for my very first impression of the Les Abstrait release. So, yeah, once again, I have this on my just the woody pine. I just love, and then right side with Eugene's new sauce. There you have it. Put these back. I'm going to put them in the fridge. I would say definitely look forward to getting a sample. And I got this real quick from Canada. Oh, one more thing. I really appreciate and was surprised. I would have bet $100 that he couldn't keep the price. You know how everything, 100% everything has gone up with inflation, right? Every ingredient, every service, and it costs the same as his first one, his second, and third, even with shipping. So it's very impressive, very impressive. And it stood out to me right away when I logged on, when it first was introduced. So I don't know how he did it. Maybe he's taken more of a hit on it, but I would have expected and been fine with higher prices. You know, it's just to be expected, but it was the same price. So, okay, let me know what you think, and I guess a lot of you will be getting samples or getting samples on the way, or bottles. So it's very exciting time. I'll talk to everyone later. I appreciate and really, really cherish everyone tuning in and, you know, listening to my my small opinion on things. So, yeah, this stuff's fun. It means a lot. It means a lot to all of us, especially when things all around us in our lives aren't firing off so greatly as much as our love for fragrance. So it's special. I'll talk to you later. All right, bye-bye.